Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Tyler Perry's Divorce Sistas, Season 1, Episode 2, and we are picking up right where we left off, in which the lady who is the church member and everything else that is telling Rashida that I slept with your man, the pastor, and everything else, y'all. And so Rashida is like, let me do some investigation, right? Where did this happen? What day, what time, where, how many times? Oh, every Thursday after choir practice and da-da-da-da. And so Rashida, she is like, mentally, trying to, track and organize everything that this lady is saying. And then she's like, where did this happen? And she said, in the pastor's office. So they leave her office and go to the pastor's office. And she's like, okay, well, walk me through this. Where did y'all, start, doing any type of sexual activities and everything else? And so she's trying to walk her through this and everything else. And then, bam, Rashida, she pulls out, the lappy top and is like, I got security cameras all up and through here. And the entire time you were talking, every Thursday for the past couple of months after choir rehearsal, I am looking through all these security cameras and I do not see any receipts. I do not see any receipts of you and my husband doing anything. So I'm gonna need you to keep the lie straight and get up this church and everything else. And so Rashida completely shuts her down. So we also pick up Geneva. She's obsessed, you guys. She's obsessed with trying to figure out who Maddie's parents are and everything else. And also, she goes back to her office at the her attorney office, and we meet a new character, you guys, and he is fine. And by fine, I mean Javon, who also used to play on Hit the Floor. Oh my gosh, this man is so fine. Robert Christopher Riley, I think the actor's name is, and he is just so good looking, y'all. So he comes in, and apparently this is an old flame. Apparently they had some type of affair, it sounds like. It sounds like Geneva cheated on her husband. And essentially, it sounds like there might be some lingering feelings there. Javon reveals that he is divorced and he's a single man, and he is back to win back the love of his life, is what it is given, y'all. So, nonetheless, we also, go back to the house. Geneva, she is getting ready for this big banquet. So there's this big banquet. There's this big event that, the church is going to be, putting on. So all these people are going to be there that we pick up from episode 1. So everybody's getting ready. Everybody's putting on, their best outfits and everything else. And, it is interesting because we meet Geneva's husband, who is none other than Ron Rasique. Oh my gosh, that man is so fine. They did their big one with the casting of the men. I am here for the casting of the men. Thank you, Tyler Perry. The men is what I'm staying for, you guys, because they are flying. Anyways, he is trying to have some romantic time with Geneva. They have a big trip to Italy coming up. And here is where things are about to go wrong. Geneva will not tell her husband as far as why she's upset. She's turning away. She won't kiss him. They usually share the shower together, share the bath together. She said this time, I want to run my bath to get ready for this banquet alone. So her husband's confused as far as why are you rejecting me? And why won't you tell me why you are rejecting me and everything else? And she won't say anything. And so essentially, I feel like Geneva, she has basically put in her mind that her husband is having an affair, all because her daughter said that her daddy gave a compliment to another parent at the school. And I'm like, are we doing this full on crash out right now? And you don't even know everything that actually happened? Like what is tea? What is good, right? And so, nonetheless, we get to the home of Rashida and Jeff, y'all, and we meet. They're arguing back and forth. They're not having a good time. Jeff's trying to have some type of private conversation and then shuts the door when Rashida walks by. So, Rashida is not having it, y'all. She is not having it. She's trying to get the tea. She's trying to figure out what's happening. Up until this point, she has not told him yet that there is somebody at the church trying to have a scandal, trying to have some type of cheating scandal of sorts that she had to shut down, and he's given her nothing, and they're just arguing. They're going back and forth. We meet the kids hear the arguing and the commotion, and they're like, you're some hypocrites. Oh, and the son plays on Beyond the Gate, y'all. And so they're like, you're some hypocrites because y'all doing all this arguing, y'all doing all this fighting, like y'all supposed to be representing the church. Y'all supposed to be talking about effective communication, and y'all ain't communicating right here. And so they're like, well, this is real life. We're not putting on a show and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh my goodness, right? So they ultimately decide to leave and everything else to go to this banquet. And they're basically going to just put on their best face forward once they get there. Next, we get a scene with Tiffany and Naomi. And Naomi, it seems as though she cannot let go of what went down with her and Franklin. And she is telling anyone who will listen that, her ex-husband is taunting her. Her ex-husband is taunting her and trying to cause all these problems, trying to cause all these issues and everything else. And she's not here for it. She's not featuring it. And she is sick of it. And so, Tiffany's basically like, listen, look at here, like, I decided to just let go of my husband, right? Even though I have to pay him money and all this and that, like, I just decided to let him go. So it feels like Tiffany's friend sees this as a weakness that, she's paying. And then Naomi tries to throw a shot at your salary. Like, you only make $300,000. And she's like, no, I make $500,000. So it was a very interesting conversation. But I feel like Naomi is not going to let go of Franklin because she is mad that he has moved on, he is remarried, and all of these things. And she wanted everything, that came with that. She said that she lost their friend, she lost all of these things, and she feels that she is entitled to that. So then we have a situation with Bridget where we find out that, I'm a little confused because it sounds like Bridget is helping a man who does not want to be helped. It sounds like she basically, she finds out, she gets a call that, a job didn't work out, that she went to, help, her boyfriend get, that he just like up and quit, that he didn't want to do the work, that he's not, the person that she thinks he is, and basically just wants to be a house bum and wants her to be a sugar mama. And it's very weird. It's very weird because I'm like, this isn't it. This is not it at all. But, essentially, I don't know why she's holding on to this dude, because to me, it's embarrassing. It's like, so you're just going to stay with him because you think he's cute and you're having, good sex or whatever else. Like he has no ambition. He has no ambition. He doesn't want to work. Like we got to, move forward here. And he keeps job hunting and everything else. And it's like, Vaughn does not care about you, Bridget. He does not care about you at all and is just mooching off of you. You are basically his sugar mama. He does not want to work. He does not want to apply himself. You're bending over backwards, ruining your connections, and all of these people trying to get him these jobs that he either does not perform at and ends up quitting, or they decide to let go of him because he is not meeting the standard. And you're trying to elevate him. You're trying to get him to do better, but he does not want to do better. And I feel like you need to let this relationship go. You need to let this relationship go because it is embarrassing. And you're at the church. You're, one of the right-hand people to the pastor's wife at the church. But then you're living in sin with somebody who can't even, keep a job. Like, make it make sense. So then the final piece that happened in this episode was we get another scene with Geneva and her husband. And at this point, they are all dressed up and they are all ready to go to this banquet. And Javon shows up, y'all. Javon shows up. So Geneva comes down the steps and Javon shows up. And he is looking fine. He is looking so fine in his tuxedo and everything else. And they're having a powwow. We find out from Geneva's husband that they have all been really good friends. And they all had a really good time. And, basically Geneva's husband thought that by inviting Javon, this would make her feel better. This would lift up her spirits. Little does he know that this is about to lift up all types of other sorts of things, because I don't think he knows about this affair, and this is about to get messy. So basically, Geneva's husband, Geneva acts like she didn't see Javon earlier that day, and acts like she's seeing him for the first time, and is just now knowing that he got a divorce and all this and that. And Javon's like, well, I guess I haven't met the love of my life and everything else. And so then, they talk about, Geneva's husband's like, well, I think it's been a few years. Like, why don't you come and meet my daughter, Anika? And Javon's like, Anika? And it's like, that's a name that, I love that name. So I was like, uh-oh. I was like, alarm bells are already going up. Like, is this Anika child? Like, really Javon's child? Like, make it make sense. Did Geneva have a love child? Did she have a baby on her husband? Because this is about to be a disaster. So nonetheless, husband shouts to get the Anika to come down or whatever else. And, she comes down the steps to see her parents off before they leave for this banquet, y'all. And Javon's looking directly at this girl and looking at her as if he feels like this might be his daughter. This might be his child, right? And she's like, yeah, my name is Anika. I mean, I'm graceful and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, that is such a beautiful name. And he's like looking through Geneva's soul. He is like burning his eyes through Geneva's soul. Like what the welly on say, y'all. And so nonetheless, it is bedtime. So originally they were going to have the maid, or whoever, the nanny, take her to bed. But she was like, I want my daddy to take me to bed. I want my dad to take me to bed. And so, all this is happening. They go upstairs and then Javon is confronting Geneva, like, what is tea? What is tea? How do you have a kid out here and everything else? Anika is a name that we talked about. That we were in love and we were happy and all of this and all of that. And Geneva's like, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. Like, this isn't that serious. And he's like, I need to know, and the episode ends on a cliffhanger. I need to know, is this child mine? Is this my child? Am I the daddy? Make it make sense. So there's that. That is it for this episode. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.